Congratulations, Justin and Alan. Yes, excellent. We now move on by special request from Bill for Queensland. So can I present to you the Queensland Hall of Fame inductees.
The business now has 35 staff across 4 divisions and credits its longevity to direct ongoing family involvement, family values, succession planning and the ability to adapt to changing technologies.
Well, I guess this is my turn to say Queensland. And the term Queensland, of course, relates mostly to the Brisbane Broncos. And whilst I'm a fan of the Brisbane Broncos, I'm also an AFL addict. And Brisbane Lions are playing this coming weekend against Richmond. I'm giving you the tip, they're going to win the game too. I've heard a little bit of what's gone on tonight, and I'd never really heard of the organisation before, so I'm really quite amazed that, and we've been around a long time, and I hadn't really heard of it. I'm going to spread the word, don't worry about that. So I've got a bit of stuff here, so if you'll bear with me, because we've been around a long time, we've got a bit of history, and I hope I don't bore you with it. So I'll get right on with that. Folks, this really is a great honour. I like to read a bit of this because I'm not as good as I used to be. And it means so much to our family. Now, when I was thinking about what I would say tonight, I wonder what my grandfather and father would have thought of the continuation and progress of a business they started in 1933. I think they would be immensely proud of their offspring and amazed to see just how long the family business has continued. Speaking of the offspring, I was the first in line at age 20. And a few years later, my brother Ken joined the firm, and between us, we co-managed the business. Ken retired just a couple of years ago, and we both had varied expertise, which made the business prosper. Our business has always been in Charters Corner Shopping Centre, Ipswich Road at Adelaide, about 5k out on the south side from Brisbane CBD. And we've been able to save many of the very old records. We've got some real history in our office, some of the very old records which are a delight to go over and compare with current day practices. The name of our business started in 1933 as a firm trading under the name of R. Matthews and Son, licensed auctioneers and real estate agents. Now, R. Matthews was our grandfather, Robert, the son, was our father, Les. So Ken, my brother who was in the business with me, and I were the sons of the son. My son, Russell, who is here tonight, and Ken's son, Darren, who also worked in the business, are sons of the son's son. I can't quite work out what the next line of sons and daughters will be called. But however, speaking of daughters, I'm proud to say that my 2 daughters, Michelle and Kerry Ann, both are here tonight, are today very active in the running of the business. And without them, I would be struggling, I have to say. Michelle is a registered valuer. She worked for Herring Todd White, you've probably heard of them, and she was actually a director there, but she wanted more family time, so she came to take it easy at our place. She's a registered valuer and she's really, really very good at it. And Kerry is an expert in marketing and promotion and is a real history buff. She's really put our name forward. Ken's daughter Melissa also spent many years helping out at the office, and as I go through this you'll hear the Matthews name all the time, or the children that have come through. I think the main things that have kept us in business for so long is that we're a diversified real estate office, handling every possible aspect of real estate. Rentals, sales, valuations, 2 registered valuers, I'm a registered valuer, and Michelle, industrial and commercial sales and management, and body corporate managers. We do the lot. We're very locally based, although the body corporate management takes us all over Brisbane. We look after more than 700 buildings in that body corporate management. We're involved in many community activities, and as such, we're very well known, and I dare say respected, which has carried us through. Over the years, most of the major franchise groups have asked us to join, but we've preferred to stay the way we are as independents, and we haven't suffered from it. Another contributing factor to our longevity has been our loyal staff. Some of the ladies joined before becoming mothers, and now they are grandmothers or have adult children. At times, the back of the rooms of the office looked like a baby nursery. But they were really good, and they continue to be good for us. Our REIQ membership is number 27. The membership now runs into the thousands, and ours is number 27. My grandfather, father and myself have all served on the board of the REIQ, and a few years ago I was made a life member of the REIQ. There's one incident in our history that I would like to mention. In 1992, it was the South Australian Marketing Group, I think, conducted a survey of real estate agents, Australia-wide, not just locally, Australia-wide. No one was made aware of it, the public or the agents. So judges visited hundreds of agents all over Australia, incognito, to test how agents treated their customers. 10 agents were finally accepted, and we were one of them. We finished in 10th spot, but we're still pretty happy about that. I've been 57 years in the business, and I became principal of the firm in 1962 at the age of 20, when my father Les passed on at an early age of only 52. I couldn't hold a licence until I turned 21 a few months later, so I had to get some help from an old firm in the city. And some of you may have heard of AV Possum & Co. They were hotel brokers, real estate people. And I think Brian White is talking to you tomorrow, and Brian would certainly remember AV Possum. So they stepped in and took control for a couple of months until I could get my licence. My brother Ken joined me a few years later, and together we were co-principal until Ken retired a few years ago. Ken's wife Kay was also a regular worker in the business. Before closing, I want to mention my dear wife Lynn, who is here with me. Just putting up with the pretty intense real estate stuff over our past 50 years of marriage. So for those that you know real estate, it's not just 9 to 5, it's day and night, 6 days a week. And that is, we do 6 days a week, and that is still happening today. We're both involved for 6 days a week. On the 7th day, we go and help our other son, who is a horseman, at a small racehorse breeding establishment we run close to Brisbane. And that's fairly successful too, I might add. So, if anybody wants a good tip on a racehorse, I might be able to help. I thank you most sincerely for accepting us in the Family Business Hall of Fame. I look forward to the existing 4th generation that are here with us, continuing the business and passing it on to the 5th generation, which is starting to emerge. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to Trevor and Lynn. My parents actually ran a real estate agency in New Zealand, and they started in 1950. And it's an amazing comparison because we didn't do the succession properly. That business doesn't exist anymore. And to hear such an amazing story is incredible. So well done and congratulations.
Still don't get it.